Mr. Speaker, I rise today to voice my deep concern with Speaker McCarthy's reckless plan to address the debt ceiling, which will impose a hardship on working Americans. Instead of solving problems, House Republicans are holding our nation hostage and demanding that their ransom be met. Let us not beat around the bush. Caps equal cuts. And Speaker McCarthy's brinkmanship is dangerous. If extreme Republicans have their way, communities across the country will suffer. The 320-page proposal from the other side of the aisle pushes forward drastic cuts to government programs that families in the district desperately need. The Republican Party seems to be more focused on padding the pockets of large corporations and billionaires instead of lending a hand to working Americans. The GOP framework is nothing short of a catastrophe. It includes sweeping cuts to SNAP and food assistance programs that low-income families depend on. It destroys President Biden's student loan debt agenda under the guise of fiscal responsibility. It imposes cruel Medicaid work requirements, ripping health care coverage directly from people's hands. It would rescind $80 billion allocated to the IRS through President Biden's historic Inflation Reduction Act. It would repeal clean energy tax credits, which have proven crucial in addressing the climate crisis. What Republicans are proposing is just not the best interest of our working people. The American people need a government that works for them, not against them. There will certainly be an opportunity to debate the GOP's right-wing policy proposed down the road, but doing so at the expense of the American people through gamemanship is reckless and irresponsible. We need to all work together to make lives easier, not harder. Members of Congress, we have a responsibility to serve the American people. I urge Speaker McCarthy and the Republicans to stop playing political games with our economy and those we are elected to serve.
Good evening, friends. Many states and cities are designating billions of dollars to support low-income households as families deal with rising prices. Many of these checks will be arriving over a span of several weeks. So if your state has a budget surplus, my friends, you may qualify for one of these checks. So please make sure that you watch until the end of this video. Also, in a few days, I will be announcing several winners this coming Friday for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter the giveaway, friends, all you have to do is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you watch and then comment on, my friends, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. More than 50 million Americans received a tax refund or stimulus check from their state government last year to help them fight inflation, rising energy prices, and other hardships. Today, Kansas Governor Laura Kelly announced her proposal to spend the state's one-time budget surplus on a tax rebate of $450 for individuals and $900 for married couples who filed joint returns. The proposal for a one-time tax rebate provides relief to all Kansas resident taxpayers without breaking the bank. Providing a rebate would put Kansas well within the mainstream of other state efforts to offer this type of tax relief. In 2022, states, including Florida, Indiana, and Idaho, offered tax rebates. Montana Governor Greg Gianforte signed into law 2 bills that will provide eligible taxpayers with 2 rebates, an income tax rebate and a property tax rebate. The State Department of Revenue will start issuing the rebates this July. To qualify for this income tax rebate, taxpayers need to be full-year Montana residents and paid state taxes on their 2020 and 2021 income. Moreover, the taxpayer must have filed the return as single, head of household, or married filing separately. Taxpayers who meet the requirements will receive a rebate of up to $1,250 on their 2021 taxes. Single taxpayers, head of households, and married taxpayers who file separately will receive up to $1,250, while married couples who file jointly will be eligible for up to $2,500. As for the property tax rebate, homeowners may receive up to $500 a year for their 2022 and 2023 property taxes on their principal residence. Those who paid less than $500 in property taxes in either of the years will be eligible for a refund of the entire amount. So to claim the Montana tax rebates, taxpayers do not need to do anything to claim the income tax rebate. The state's Revenue Department says it will send the rebate automatically to all eligible taxpayers. The department will start issuing the income tax rebate this July, and they're required to send out all the rebates by December 31st, 2023. Today, the White House slammed a GOP proposal in the House of Representatives to pair a debt limit increase with government spending cuts, vowing that President Biden would veto the measure if it made it to his desk. In an official statement, the White House called the House Republican bill a reckless attempt to extract extreme concessions as a condition for the United States to simply pay the bills it has already incurred. The White House said, "The president has been clear that he will not accept such attempts. House Republicans must take default off the table and address the debt limit without demands and conditions, just as Congress did 3 times during the prior administration." The legislation, which is dubbed the Limit, Save, and Grow Act, would cap government funding, hashed out by lawmakers annually as part of the appropriations process at fiscal 2022 levels. It is a move that Democrats warn could amount to steep cuts to popular programs. The measure would also limit spending growth to 1% annually over the next decade, with a slew of other proposals aimed at curbing spending, including rolling back several Biden administration actions on student loans and also beefing up work requirements for government assistance programs. According to the White House, this legislation would not only risk default, recession, widespread job loss, and years of higher interest rates, but also make devastating cuts to programs that hardworking Americans and the middle class count on. Biden and White House officials have been adamant that Congress should vote to raise a debt limit, which covers spending the U.S. government has already approved, without any conditions, pointing to decades of precedent. The U.S. president has indicated he would be willing to hold separate talks with House Speaker Kevin McCarthy over government spending. Republican leaders have promised the bill will get a floor vote this week, but it's unclear if McCarthy has a necessary 218 votes. Republicans hold only a 4-seat majority in the House, providing a narrow path for passage. But the bill is unlikely to gain traction in the Senate, where Democrats hold a 51-49 majority. Well, my beautiful and most amazing friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for this evening. Thank you, dear friends, for being part of this community and for being here every single day. To say thank you and to show my appreciation, I will be announcing several winners this coming Friday for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter the giveaway, friends, all you have to do is click and like several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, dear friends, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. Thank you and have a wonderful and very blessed week.